Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the CCG 70 Star Open. We are in the EMU Division A, and we have BlueHaven versus DropMania. And in the booth with me, I've got LaProxy. LaProxy, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Well, racers, how are we feeling today? DropMania,
Yeah.
how are you feeling about this game? Or about this race? What are your thoughts on it?
Oh, I don't know. This is my first race, I gotta say. Ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Ever?
So I'm kind of nervous.
Tournament, but
Yeah.
ever? Just a race?
And yeah, I mean, I have done one Odyssey race with a friend, but not really serious. Like in a tournament, it's my first race ever. So yeah, I'm really nervous.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting then. Okay. And BlueHaven, how are you feeling? Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. I haven't played in a week and I have a lot going on in my life, but I'm still confident, like obviously with the difference in PB, but like last race I got a 102 with a 56 PB, so anything can happen. Could go either way.
Sure, yeah. It really could go either way. We've seen a lot of interesting things happen in this tournament so far. So, alrighty. Well, are you guys ready to go?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, whenever you feel so inclined to do so, please ready up in race time.
All right, ready.
Okay. And once it's ready and you hit go, see you on the other side. Good luck. Have fun, guys.
Good luck.
GLHF.
GLHF. All right. We'll wait for us to start
And
here.
we're off.
We are off. Yep. Okay. Beautiful.
Good luck to the racers. So, first SM64 race in a tournament.
Yeah, that's crazy. Not just for SM64, not just racing in general, like not just a first tournament, first race ever. That's a lot of pressure, especially in a race this size with an audience this size. I mean, props to him for doing this. It's honestly impressive.
Yeah, I agree. My first race in a tournament was like against somebody with like 6-minute worst PB and 16 star, and then like with like 10 people watching, and I was still like so nervous. I still like.
Yeah, I remember my very first run, LaProxy. I don't know if you were there for that, but my very first 16-star run ever was against It's Me Corey, and he did a 70-star run, and I did a 16-star run, and that was quite something. It was my first run, so. But this is like, I feel, a whole other level because you're in a tournament, you've got so many eyes on you, and yeah, it's a big deal. Props to him for doing that. I would be really nervous.
Yeah, and we got a missed Lakitu skip, so. Uh-oh, but then
we
missed
have a
bomb clip.
missed bomb clip.
The equalizer.
See.
Oh, just
Yeah.
taking the pound in the pole straight away.
You know what? I kind of respect it.
Yeah, I mean,
DropMania is getting the bomb clip though, so already he's ahead again. So then again, it's really hard to tell where we're gonna be at until we get a little further on into this run. I mean, I feel like the beginning of almost every single run, it's either super synced up or it's like a back and forth constantly.
okay, we have a split here already. We can have a Womps 9 versus a Womps 8. So we're really not going to know where we are until Dark World.
Yeah, and who knows what can happen in Dark World.
Yeah. I'm just hoping this race is half as good as the last race I commentated. Wow, that was insane. Photo finish.
I know,
but
that was nuts. That was
hogging.
genuinely crazy.
Yeah, we can only hope. We can only hope for the best Mario ever today. It's feeling like a good Mario day.
It is feeling like a good Mario day. I kind of like this. I'm really excited for the upcoming races in this tournament as well. These next few days are going to be so jam-packed with such good content. Speaking of, please follow CCG if you would like to see more races like this. Also, you can follow both of our runners. And you can follow the lovely, beautiful The Proxy, who is way too good at this game for his own good.
Thank you.
All right.
But I disagree.
All right. Already we're seeing a little bit of a difference in routing it. That's interesting. DropMania's not even going for the... Did he miss it?
Yeah. Does that mean that he's going to go for 2 blue coins because he doesn't get any of the coins in the ring up there?
That's interesting. Wonder what his thought... I'm interested to see where this goes.
Yeah, let's, I'm going to write that down.
Looks like he is going to...
Let's ask, yeah, 2 blue coins, yeah. To ask him about this routing.
About this routing, yeah. Especially at a sub hour, you would think he would go for like a more traditional route, you know, for bombs to 100 coin. However, I mean, who knows?
I mean, maybe it's just like RNG proofing, or I don't know. Or maybe they have an issue with grabbing wild blue. I don't know.
That could be it. Yeah, I mean, that jump up to that little island where wild blue is, and also the, you know, the double jump, and then, you know, for a kick up that thing. That is tricky. It is tricky. It took me a while to get that. I mean, you know, it took me a while to get that. So, like, I don't blame someone for not wanting to do it. That's just an interesting route choice, especially for someone of his PV.
I mean, it doesn't seem to lose too much time versus like going up there and taking the pole. It seems like it'll be very consistent to get the same cycle every time.
Missing a texture though.
Yeah.
It's okay. Not.
Ooh.
BlueHaven is
taking
falling
a
on
spill.
the wild blue.
Quick backup though, so.
Very quick.
Not too much damage. Yeah, I think I'd rather do that than miss the cannonless. Unfortunately, for DropMania.
And generally with the wild blue, if that backup goes awry, you lose so much time. It's such a tricky thing because it honestly, like, it's such an easy thing to mess up on, and also it's such an easy star. So it tricks you with how much time you can lose on it.
I missed it almost every run, every race when I was in your tournament, your 16-star tournament, because I was going for single jump wild blue, and I kept messing up the angle every time. I was just trying to style, you know, a little swag. And I missed it every time, and then I kept messing the backup up and like bonking my head on the little like weird sloped floor thing and stuff, and I was embarrassing. So I know all about that.
All right. Again, we're not seeing too much of a time difference here. I mean, BlueHaven's a little bit ahead, but not by much.
But he hasn't gotten one of the slides, which is longer than all the other stars, so it's closer than it even looks.
Yeah, you're right.
And he hasn't even opened up the door to PSS, the star animation thing. But I think that this means that Drop is taking the owl, right?
I think you might be right. Already some very interesting strats in DropMania, so. All right. Yeah, he's taking the owl. If it's, you know, we have pillarless, we have pillarful. If we have owl, if we have owl-less, does that mean we have owlful?
Yes, I think so. That's what the kids say, anyway.
And that's what the kids say?
Owl full and pillar full. All of the fulls.
All of the fulls.
Okay, so it looks like we're only like 8 or so seconds. Okay, I spoke too soon. 9 or 10 seconds
All right.
It was actually 8. If you, yeah, let's see. His timer was on around 8 when the slide timer for DropMania came up. Very close slide times.
Very close, yes. And
Wow,
like you
this is
said
nice.
previously, I mean, like this race is a lot closer now than it was, than it maybe even looked. So. All right.
All right.
Flying.
Yeah,
So terrible.
they got the coins. Everybody got all the coins first pass. Yeah, flying. I think flying is very fun. I enjoy flying. I used to hate it, but then I started learning, like, I started doing, like, different tasks and things. If you've ever seen those, people on, like, Twitter be like, grab these coins and then break this box and then
What?
get this stuff. It's like you'll be on, like, for instance, BOB, and they'll be like, okay, so, like, start by getting the wing cap and then go over here and, like, pound this pole and then go do that. Like, so you have to like do a bunch of random things and then collect a star, and so it's just like you have to do really weird different movement, and a lot of like a couple of those had flying in them, and I learned to appreciate, like, flying more, doing that stuff.
I think it's very humbling to me that many players. Oh, BlueHaven taking
single
a
jump.
really bad death in Dark World, putting DropMania in a pretty substantial lead if he can finish out this Dark World without a death. Honestly, he should just play it safe here, and it looks like he's going to, and I don't blame him for that at all. All right. Ooh, that camera angle scared me. He was like just gonna go straight for the
A lot of what Drop's been doing has been scaring me. Like, he went basically to, like, the 5th coin or whatever on the cheese block, and then just, like, long jump straight down. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, there's been quite a few things that are that have kind of taken me aback a little bit with his routing and his movement. All right, BlueHaven having a clean second time around, however, so hopefully he won't be too far behind.
Yeah, I still want to see a clean race, but
Yes, absolutely.
yeah.
It would be great to see the race come down to what it did on the last 64 race that was on here, which was like literally just seconds on throws. However, speaking of seconds on throws, BlueHaven is missing the Dark World throw. Clean backup though. All right.
So based on PB, we want to kind of see this early, like, lead by DropMania, because
Yes.
I mean, if we judge it based on that, BlueHaven should be, like, gaining back just based off of general gameplay. So this does bode well for a close race, but we will have to keep watching.
Definitely. And I mean, the other thing to think about is when you get better at the game, usually the upstairs is a little more difficult. I feel like the beginning of this run is always a little easier. At least in my opinion, I feel like most of these stars are the easy stars comparatively to the rest of the run. So, like, a difference in PB is going to matter, I feel like, especially in the later parts of the run. For sure.
Yeah, especially if one of them is doing faster strats and is more consistent
Exactly.
at those, yeah.
You have a lot more advanced strats in the later parts of the run as well.
Yeah.
I definitely need to start doing the camera that DropMania did there. I have more than once now long jumped off the side spawning that star.
Yeah,
So
so
I
since you're
keep-
switching to OEM, that is a notched angle no matter what camera you use. It's
Okay.
either down left or up left, so you know, you may not need to, but I always do it personally.
That's fair. I've seen too many Cobra clips of people long jumping off of there, myself included.
Yeah, because the floor is slippery, so if you miss that long jump, you
just slide right off.
you just zip right off. Yeah, you have to like instantly side flip, or else you just keep going.
All right. I was interested to see if, but I mean, of course, I was more interested to see if DropMania was going to do 100 coin separately or with the penguin race, but I guess we still don't necessarily know. I know some people don't like to do them together, but and at his PB level, I would think he would, but I've already seen some interesting things from him, so I'm just curious.
Yeah, definitely assuming that they're going to.
Yeah,
BlueHaven
considering
doing
they
interesting. Oh, okay, that works.
spawned the penguin that are doing this, but
Yeah, typically if you do it without, you're doing CCM 17, which is a much harder route since you have to do plus twice, or get two slower stars like Toxic Maze and SL Reds, but
yeah, I've seen
he's
some beginner players as well go back in for the penguin race and just do it after. So still get all of the stars, but don't do 100 coin and the penguin race together. And they started out with, but I mean, I don't know.
that is super slow. I don't recommend that.
It is, yeah, it is super slow. However, so is Aquarium, and I'm told that some beginners also like to do that, so, you know, who knows?
Yeah, I've heard that, but
To each their own.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it,
really?
I wasn't there for it, you know, in the beginning. I've only heard the rumors and murmurs in the community. Although, yeah, there are some people who I've seen make their own route. Like, I watched one person, they went to JRB and got like 3 because they didn't want to do some hard stars. You know, people be freestyling.
And you know what? I kind of love that. I kind of love that. Doing relearning a new controller, I've had to change up my 16-star route a little bit because I end up going for slide for some reason, and it's also easier. So, in 16-star. So who cares? You just make your own route. As long as you're having fun, that's what matters, right? But we are going to BBH for DropMania. Please don't people leave. The ghosts are actually kind of cute. It's fine. It's not scary. It's not scary at all, actually.
Rubber band, is that the ready?
Your rubber band?
Oh, you haven't seen that copy pasta?
No.
Where yeah, there's a copy pasta that says that I'd rather play with a rubber band than watch BB-8.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I've had that. I've seen that. Got it.
I think that's a Timmy Bowie original, according to him.
That sounds like something he would do. Yeah, definitely. All right. BlueHaven not trailing too far behind, also going into BBH now.
Yeah, so just the Boo's balcony star between them, which is the longer star here. Probably dropped about like 30 seconds or so. It was pretty clean.
All right. That angle of wall kick always trips me up. It's like, in my opinion, it's too complicated for what it is that you actually logistically have to do.
Which wall kick are you referring to? The one in books? Or...
Yes. No. Never mind.
the side flip wall kick to get up to the Boo's balcony, like room? Like...
No, not that one. Not to the booze balcony, the other star, whichever other star that one is. I don't know what it's called. I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
what
like
stars are
haunted
called.
books or
They're
whatever.
stars. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't name stars, okay? I just collect
I don't.
them.
I exactly. I just get them too fast to even look at the name. So, haunted books. Okay. Above the scary piano star. I like that name better, actually. I like that name better.
Yeah, like what was Nintendo doing? They should have named it that. Behind Big Scary Piano. Or above Big Scary Piano.
Above big scary piano. And they better have used the W's instead of an R, so.
Yeah, I agree. The books, I thought the books were scarier than the piano. I wasn't very scared of the piano. I thought it was pretty cool, but then the books, I like watched the movie like Poltergeist, and so like books just like flying around and stuff, like that scared me.
All right. Also, yes, a reminder that we do have the 70-star Pro League coming up. The prize pool is still sitting at $400, and all of the money goes to the racers. And on top of that, too, if you donate, I will read aloud the message that you donate with at any amount. You can donate at any amount, and I will read your message aloud on stream. Under
That's enough
reason.
incentive for me.
Within reason. But it is going to be taking place after the 70-star open. It's going to be a lot of fun. The prize pool is crowd-funded, so please consider donating. And on top of that, too, you can also follow both of our racers, and you can follow my lovely comms in the booth. I do this every single time. I think that I'm going to do exclamation point whomever it is that I'm calming with. So, like, I was about to do exclamation point the proxy again. Done that every single time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. Put it in there. Let's see if it exists. Let's see.
Let's make one.
Unfortunate.
All right. BlueHaven getting that unfortunate dive that makes you slide down. Getting it the next time, though, so not losing too much time.
I personally hate missing that triple jump, like, or the double jump for the slope. Like, something about it, like, I suck at backing it up. Like, going for the triple again, like, it feels so awkward. It seems so easy. It's just a triple jump dive over the thing, but like I always end up sliding for some reason, and then it just like does so much mental damage because it's like a baby strat, and you're like failing it.
It is one of those like really early strats for sure, especially since like when you first learn that star, you learn it to do it as soon as you enter the level. So if you miss it, you're like in a different place. It becomes much more awkward, and it's just. And it's one of those things where, like, it's so easy, it's not really something that you practice much anymore. So it just becomes, like, second nature. So missing it is really annoying, honestly.
Yeah, and for me, on my CRT on console, like, it's so hard to see where exactly the, like, slope starts and the ground ends. So it's very easy to just go too far and you just do a little belly slide. But I think it's easier to tell an EMU.
That super cool rollout over the fire again. DropMania dropping that neat little rollout over the fire that I think we saw. I can't remember which racer it was that we also saw that from, where they did a very swaggy rollout over the fire on getting that. Mr. Wah, yeah. It seemed like it was so simple. Also, it was so swaggy. Alright.
Yeah, I can confidently say I've never done that because I have never learned the 100 coin, and I just did lava boost immediately, so I like don't know the movement up the volcano at all.
Yeah, it sucks out here being too correct to know the beginner strats. It's a hard life.
Well, I mean,
here.
it's the same movement from 120 star, but I've never done that either. I'm like stuck in the middle.
And still, this race is so close. It has remained really close. I'm really interested to see where and if and when this race kind of starts to like stray into different paths, or if it does. I would love to see it remain as close as it has. Now, BlueHaven is gaining a little bit of time here doing lava boost.
Yeah, but DropMania about to grab a star and get out of LOL.
He is about to get out of here and go to DDDDD. Alright. Oh no. Bonking. That's okay though. It's not as big of a time lapse.
I always hate messing up before getting in the volcano, because I'm only thinking about what's gonna happen in the volcano, because like you could get invis ceilinged on that star, or like you could fail lava boost and die. So like whenever I mess up before that, it's just like I don't need this right now. Okay, I have like important strats coming up.
I have so many other things to worry about. I thought you were gonna talk about the slight bonk that DropMania did there, because personally, it's such a frustration for me whenever I mess up castle movement, like 2 stages, because of the fact it's like, I could have like a super duper clean, stage, possibly, even like gold worthy, and then because of the fact that I messed up something like so simple like castle movement, I get so frustrated over that, because it's like, really? I bonked this one time and it's keeping me from getting a faster time.
I think castle movement is oft neglected in practice because people are just worried about the stars. But yeah, I think a lot of there's a lot of hidden time saved there for a lot of runners, because you just need to like sit down, and after get the star, you're practicing.
Getting cycloned after the star spawn.
Goodness. Like during.
Oh my god, yeah,
Whoa.
During the star spawn. Oh gosh. He didn't even get to skip.
That's crazy.
That's like the worst possible scenario. Not only do you get to see it's the game is like teasing you. It's like, yes, we're going to kill you. Look at what you could have had.
And it's also kind of hilarious because I love that death animation. Like, it looks so funny. Mario's just like getting toilet bowled. Like, he's dead already. Freaking Bowser's laughing. Like, the freaking little Bowser symbol's like coming down, and he's still spinning in there, dude. I love it. It's so rare.
Rare deaths. Alright, we'll see if Manta is kind to DropMania here. Manta is often not kind at all to people, so... Like, he's the pet fish that died. Yeah, I mean, Mario being likened to a pet fish. Alright, DropMania is leaving DDD. You love to see that. He had a very clean Manta. And hopefully we can get a clean Fire Sea. Fire Sea is one of those levels that just... Man, in a 70-star race, it can mess you up. So,
yeah,
that being
I've
said,
never done it clean in a run or race. Like, I just have like a mental block with it. Every time I get here, I just make like one mistake. Because if you want to make lava boost cycle, you got to be really clean up until that. And I mess something up every time. There's something about it. This stage is hard, and so in a race, yeah, the nerves start flaring here for sure. Especially
whenever, like, I feel like, and I've said this before, so many people, most people, hate Fire Sea Reds. I know it's one of those things that I hate to practice, and so I send it. I send it. If I get a great in a run, amazing. Other than that, I'm not practicing it because I hate this star so much. Getting shocked, but oh my gosh, saving himself from getting burned. Holy cow. Very nice.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah,
and
that was...
I was saying that this stage makes you nervous, but he was waiting for the red. He was like breakdancing and stuff, so I think he's feeling pretty loose, feeling pretty good. I'm impressed.
Seems like, oh my god, he walked all the way there. He didn't even long jump. That scared me. That scared me, and because I have more than once when I get up to that little itty bitty ledge, accidentally like fall over.
Yeah, I've done that exactly once. If you're close enough to the like where you do the side flip, then you can burn and get back onto the bridge. But yeah, if you're too far, you're just dead.
Oh, that was a close throw. He got it though. He got the throw. It's gonna be leaving Fire Sea. Very, very nice. Very good to see.
Let's see what the time is.
And BlueHaven is
29-24.
Getting shocked in the exact same place the DropMania was getting shocked at. And he is also finishing up his Fire Sea Reds route here. We're gonna be going to Wet, Dry World.
Wet. That was a very emphasized. Sounds like you are a fan of Wet Dry.
I am a fan of Wet Dry World. However, I gotta admit, the reason I did that was because for 2 seconds I forgot what the stage was called. So
fair enough.
I sometimes I like to take a little more time with my words so I can remember it while I'm saying it, you know? Alright. Let's hope we have a clean 100 coin here. 100 plus secrets. Oh my gosh. That...
Ooh, BlueHaven with a big miss.
Oh gosh. This is the worst Bowser throw to miss. And despite what some people might say, another miss.
Easiest throw.
It is not the easiest throw. I disagree. I definitely, as far as it goes for maybe the first throw, sure, you could make that argument. It is the worst throw to miss, though. It is the worst one to miss.
Yeah, it's the most punishing to miss, for sure. I mean, inarguably, you lose the most time, but I think that it's like a certain distance to where, like, the way you grab the first Bowser, like, you would have to spin faster to get, like, the 3/4 spin, but the way you grab this Bowser, unless like you wait, then you do like a 1.5 spin, and it feels a lot easier, in my opinion.
Well, whatever you're doing with the spins, either way, if you miss it, it's a pain in the neck. Alright. Very clean. Nothing went too awry during that 100 coin. Honestly, for DropMania, in order to keep this lead, there's not a whole lot that he's gotta do other than just not make any huge mistakes.
Don't make any mistakes, Forehead.
Don't, yeah. It's not too hard, right?
Yeah, we're speedrunning. Just do it right, fast.
Interesting.
On,
did you see that? He broke the box first.
Yeah, so box first is a strat use. It's like a very fast, high-level strat. You'll do the box first, and then you'll roll out off the top so you don't need to ground pound. But I've been seeing a lot of runners who just do like the normal strat, go for box first, maybe because they saw like a fast person do it. I'm not sure. I don't think it's actually faster if you like press the switch and then you don't do the roll out at the top.
Because they saw a fast person do it.
Because like Lunar Jump does it, like Benji, Ouija, all those guys do it. I'm not trying to like throw shade.
Foxy with the subtle roast.
No.
Oh my gosh! Thank goodness.
I don't mean that.
You're not getting burned. He missed that initial box break, but it's always the worst whenever you do that, and then the fire comes for you, and then you yeet off of the top of there. But it didn't happen. He very cleanly just backed it up.
I think it was being implied that I was calling our runners not fast.
Yeah, it was
But-
a joke. He's not actually roasting.
Yeah, I'm
anybody.
not. I just bad at talk sometimes.
Sometimes English be hard. It's true. Language is difficult a lot of times. Alright. And now, DropMania is going to be leaving Wet Dry World. So, this is really interesting to see. Anybody know, is he on PB pace right now? Let me take a look here really quick. He is on PB pace.
What a first race in Super Mario 64. Let's
Yeah, seriously.
keep it up. Keep it up. I'm loving it. All right, so we may see a difference in strats here. He is going for the more beginner tree secrets route, which looks very comfy. I've never tried it.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never tried it either. I went straight for the pro route. So that does look really comfy though. Like it definitely looks. And I mean, whatever works for you. If that's what works for you, you can definitely get very far with strats that you can get consistently. Alright. Anything can happen in Tippy, it's true. However, let's remain positive. Let's hope that both of these racers have a super clean Tippy. We're not going to be seeing any madness, no TTC meltdowns, none of that. No.
I mean, it sounds a little optimistic, but I definitely hope.
Well, of course.
I think they're both going to PB, but DropMania's going to PB by like 4 minutes. So, it's going to be a good race.
Is going to be a good race. It's definitely good to see, except
Dude, he just got chucked.
falling.
He got chucked
hate
hard.
to see that. This Chuckya does scare me, I'll be honest. I have avoided him many times and would like give him a very wide berth whenever I pass by him.
Yeah,
He freaks me out.
Gotta give him a wide berth.
Yeah.
Don't even give him a chance.
Alright. THI, pretty clean except for the chucked Chuckya. Let's see if we get a... No, we're getting some Toad violence. Man, you hate to see that. Although we are going into the third easiest stage, as some would say. TTM. So, again, anything could happen.
So what are your thoughts on the difficulty of TTM? Like I was saying, I think it's outside of Tippy, the hardest stage. With my previous commentator.
I definitely agree with that. Just personally, there's so many things that can go wrong here. And they can be very minor things that you do that can have such a great effect on how much time you lose. So I think personally, it's probably my least favorite stage. Like, out of the entire run. It's probably my least favorite entirely. More so than Rainbow Ride, more so than any of Tippy. It's my least favorite because, like I said, you can make one small mistake and you could possibly lose the run.
The mistakes are very punishing, like falling down after you get the mountain clip and or like getting an invis wall or something. Yeah, it's just like a really punishing stage, so it's very nerve-wracking because you want to play really solid here.
However, DropMania got both mountain clips very clean. Both of these stars were very, very clean as well. So You love to see that. Hopefully we can get a clean reds and a clean box jump. That has been a big thing during this tournament that I have seen a lot of people kind of surprisingly fail on that normally wouldn't have a problem with it. I remember even watching Benny early this morning saying that he was really afraid of box jump just because he hasn't done it in a while. Of course, he got it, but it's humbling to watch even pro runners get scared over something that we all struggle with.
Yeah, and Benny, he does a unique setup, so that may be why he does a Mario cam the whole time setup.
Of course.
Yeah, so his camera is in like a weird spot. So typically for that strat, it's just left notch then right notch. But the way he does it, it's like down and up or like slightly off down and up. I don't know. So that his setup always makes me. Yeah, it's a Vinny strat. It's fast. It's just as fast, but it just looks weird. And it's one of those things where when somebody does like a different camera or something, and you don't understand, it's like nerve-wracking.
Okay, got it. We're clean. I'm actually really excited for DropMania here, especially if he's still on PB pace. This is exciting. I'm hoping he has a clean TTM because honestly, if I have a bad TTM, it puts me in a bad place for the rest of the run. Even if I know I can save time and possibly PB still with time save later on. Alright.
I'm very impressed by DropMania.
I am as well. Oh, ground pound, but that's okay. It was for good luck. That was a good luck ground pound.
I was entering a stage that I love and have a great time in that's very fast and fun. SL.
So,
don't you agree?
the proxy. Don't do this to me.
What? It's just Mario.
It's slippery and scary. Look at this. See how slippery and scary this is?
Look how fun that was. He was on like a half pipe. Look at that.
No! This is terrifying. This is horrible. You hate to see this. Okay, he's back up.
You do hate to see it. I think he should have just went for the World from Freezing Pond backup, but he's back.
Oh my gosh, please. 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 Head, please. Okay. Whew! He's through it.
Some very scary head there. Yeah.
All right.
All right, mission accomplished. You don't have to worry about it. After that, honestly, there's like a sigh of relief after that star's over. Because I really like this stage, but that is a scary start because so much can go wrong. But so once it's done, it's like, okay, now I can just do the stars, the easy
Now
ones,
I can
like...
just do the things. We're good. Also, speaking of, you can follow both of our racers as well. DropMania Gaming, possibly on PB pace here. Super pog. And you can also follow my co-coms, Leproxy. Maybe one of these days we'll get Leproxy back with a little cheeky Twitch stream. One of these days. It would be lovely. But be sure you're following him so you know when it happens. There. And of course, please follow CCG. After this, we are going to have the 70 League after the 70 Star Open, with the 70 Pro League, and prize pool is going to be big, large. It's going to be awesome. It's a $400 prize pool right now, but it can get bigger. We would love to see this get bigger, especially considering if you donate literally anything, I will read aloud whatever it is you say. For sure. I'll do it. I'm cheap. All right.
Wow. Okay, yeah. So let's see some 5 cents, 10 cents, $1. Let's see them. BlueHaven with some spillage on the head, but he hasn't even gotten there yet. But that came out bad. I'm sorry. That was not intentional.
All right. Anyways, Moving on.
Wow, that was,
We have the
yeah.
we have DropMania is gonna be done with SL. You love to see it. Other than the pretty wasn't too terrible. He picked it up not too long afterwards, but other than the head mess up, pretty clean SL.
Both of them going for
Love to
SL Red,
see.
so both of them gonna skip on the TTC 100, it seems. But that movement from BlueHaven before going for the triple jump on the slope there, like it looked like he was doing like SL 100s.
Actually,
he was like collecting the coins. It was weird.
Missing Mips here, but also another note: he golded TTM. DropMania golded TTM. I had to go into his stream to just see how big of a PB pacer this is. But he golded TTM, and he is currently 1 minute and 20 seconds ahead of his splits.
He is pacing.
He is.
Yeah, you see how wide of an angle
pacing
BlueHaven takes there. It's interesting. But I mean, it works. It's safe. You got both stars.
All right.
So I did not note when DropMania got out of SL, but this is looking like quite a hefty lead. So I'm not hoping anybody does poorly, but you know, maybe BlueHaven can just like hit some godlike.
Maybe, yeah. Let's hope for that.
strats.
Let's hope that BlueHaven can, you know, pull out like a world record level tippy and completely blow our minds. I don't want any. I don't want any mistakes from DropMania, specifically because he's on a pacer right now. I would love to see him PB.
And so there was a PB in the last race on this channel
What?
on the SMO Open. So there was. We might have 2 PBs in a row. What?
Did you see that? Did you see that strat?
Yeah, the side flip. The side flip
I've
instead
never
of
seen
yeah,
that
that
before.
was. Yeah, I've never seen it
What?
on that side. That was interesting.
That was wild. I have never seen that before. And obviously he got it. Like, that was clean. That was cool. I like that.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's hard to get over that wall
It's
there.
definitely faster than the elevator clip. So, like, dang. And he
Yeah,
he might
there's
be
death
bringing,
planes all over there. It's very scary.
not bringing Christmas here. However, all right.
It's still pretty clean, other than the backup on the Christmas Miracle right there, a little flub. Other than that, it's been very smooth sailing.
Very,
for
very smooth
DropMania.
sailing, yeah.
This guy's a racer, born to race.
Yeah, especially, yeah, considering no BlueHaven taking a death in HMC. Unfortunately, this is not the epic world record level gameplay we were talking about to catch up to DropMania here, but who knows? Maybe he's gonna pull out some strats that we haven't quite seen before. Speaking of this, gosh, man.
Yeah. So doing the dive right there, you could tell like he had lost some speed there on that left side. You can kind of play it by feel, but yeah, that dive wasn't gonna work. He needed to just do a ledge grab, but he committed to the dive and almost died again, but glad he did.
Yeah. And DropMania is 1 minute and 6 seconds ahead of his splits going into Tippy. So hopefully we can see a clean Tippy from him and we can pull out a PB on this race. That'd be amazing.
He looks very composed in the camera. Looks very chill.
He does. I'm gonna redeem a Bless the Run for both of these runners. Bless the runs for both of these runners. I would love to see this. Go well here.
Going for the cruiser up top. Prage. Can I get a Prage in chat? Do we have Prage?
Yeah, seriously, Prage for the cruisers. And also, if you have it, the Amanda NPD Cruiser emote, which accurately depicts how I think most of us feel about the Cruiser Star. It's on fire. It's on fire.
BlueHaven going for Toxic Maze. So I don't know if he's not doing Cruiser, what he's replacing that with. Or yeah, what he's placing with that. I don't know if these are race-specific strats, or if this is like a safety thing, or maybe that's his normal route.
Potentially, yeah. It always interests me to see what people change up on their route for a race versus like what they would normally do in a strat, or like normally do in just runs, you know? He got SL Reds already. Yes, he did, and he also got Toxic Maze. So he could be replacing both Cruiser and TTC 100, but I guess we're just gonna have to stay tuned and find out.
Yeah, we did see, I think we did the side flip, but then he did the ground pound on the button and got the button press with his booty.
Ooh, that scared me. That, those tricky triangles were indeed tricky. And they spooked me for a second. But he got through them. Got through them.
Tricky triangles is scary when you see anybody like walk at all on those like donut things.
I know.
Those platforms. It's like you're gonna like do the little thing and then double jump and just die.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what did you call them? The donut things?
Yeah, people like call those donuts. Those
No, DropMania, no.
Because they have the hole in the middle. I guess.
Taking a dip.
Yeah, but yeah, that does hurt.
I don't
know if that's their official name, but I've heard them called that a lot.
He is now, he'll be losing some time due to that. Based off of his splits, too. No! Gosh! Oh, goodness gracious.
R.I.P.
You hate to see this. A Rainbow Ride Meltdown is no fun at all. He is indeed. He's ahead currently, but welcome in. And he is ahead currently. He's finally got this star, and he's gonna be leaving this god-awful stage.
Yeah, that was a little bit painful. I personally think that strat that he does is harder than other strats.
Absolutely. That is definitely harder strat. I don't go for that. He is currently still 9 seconds ahead of his splits though, and unfortunately, however, he is not a based TTC 69er. You hate to see that.
And there was some Toad violence.
There was some Toad violence.
And so, for anybody in chat who has an issue with Toad violence, I see this a lot. Don't go neutral on the stick. Don't let go of the stick. Keep holding toward Toad. It feels counterintuitive, but a lot of times when you go neutral on the stick, you'll punch Toad right in his face. But if you keep holding forward even like a little bit, you're tiptoeing, then you'll talk to him every time, as long as he's active.
Interesting. Toad Protective Services. That I like. Personally, I am not a Toad violence supporter. I used to be. However, I soon realized, you know what? He's one of the good ones. He's only there to give you a star. That's it. That's all he's doing. He's just there to be a friend. Give you a nice little star. Give you a reward.
I
I
wonder
do
what the
not.
story is with that. Did like the developers like say, "Hey, we got some extra stars here for 120, but we don't want to make any more levels, so just give them to Toads and they'll just hand them out for free."
We're really tired of creating levels, but we want 120 stars in the game, yeah. So we'll just have a Toad here, gives it to you for free. Yep, totally not an issue at all.
I mean, that'd be cool if like Toad like asked you riddles or something, you know, like actually made you work.
Oh my
for
gosh, what if Mario became like a decision-based game?
It's
And
like
you
a
only
choose
got-
your own adventure.
Yeah, choose your own adventure. You only got the star if you passed Toad's riddles.
To
All
get
right.
the star from me, you'll need to answer riddles 3. That was like my witch
Answer
Toad.
my questions.
That wasn't a
Yep.
normal.
No, that was the Beast of Kaya Banog type voice. All right.
I'd have to say, after hearing "Take Me to Toad" on your stream, I've been getting like TikToks and stuff of this drummer that has a Toad hat on, making a Toad voice and like screaming, and it's really weird. But I feel like they're related.
You know what? In those instances, I think maybe if Toad always sounded like that. Thankfully, we don't hear anything in Super Mario 64. We don't hear any voices from Toad in this game. But if Toad sounded like that in this game, I think I would probably support Toad violence as well. All right. However, DropMania is having a pretty clean TTM so far.
Yeah, BlueHaven just passed away though in TTM.
Yeah.
Luckily, he has more lives since it's Mario, but one fewer than before.
one fewer. Oh, TTC. TTC. I'm very sorry. You are so correct. This is not TTM at all. This is the other TT. We're getting some ads. You love to see that. Love to see some ad action here. This is definitely
Only two ads.
riveting gameplay.
Yeah. What
Only
region
two,
are
yeah,
these ads
2 of
from?
2.
I've never witnessed
I've
those.
never seen them either. They look very, very interesting. All right, moving on. No longer ads. The anticipation I know was killing us. Second time today. It was the second time today. Yes.
Okay, so for now, DropMania is a 69er, but now they're
Now he's a
70,
70.
and they're
Now
done.
he's 70. He is going to be
TTC.
going 2 bits, and he is only 4.9 seconds off of his splits right now. He lost
Yeah,
a little
that
bit of
must-
time in TC.
Yeah, they must have a lot of time saved then in bits, because without getting Toad with the TTC 70, like you can get around a 2-minute bit.
Now the splits that he has currently on his stream is going up against a 58-18. So I'm not sure what splits these are, whether these are PB splits or what really, but hope
Oh, do we have
nothing-
old PB information? We should have
potentially, I'm not really sure. High 57 pace, low 58 pace. Yes, let's all give him some praises in the chat, please, for this bits. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
anything at this point.
Usually I
don't wanna-
Usually I want the race to be made closer,
Yes,
whether
absolutely.
by, 1 means or another, but right now, I can't root against it.
Yeah, that'd be it's a PB. I don't want to root against it at all. So let's pray for clean throws. Oh no.
I'm pogging.
Okay.
Ooh,
missing a throw.
The nerves
Son Bowser-
are coming to a head.
Yep. Reminder, this is his first race period. So, first race ever, not just for a tournament, first race period, along with being in a giant tournament and also on PB pace. This has gotta kill your nerves. 2, that's 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's still looking like gonna be a PB to our knowledge. Maybe not a real one, but based on the
And
info
that's
we
3.
have. And that's 3.
3.
Wow.
DropMania is going to be
GG.
moving on and possibly a PB. I'm not really sure based off the splits I see on his screen, so we'll have to wait until we get him in here and talk to him.
Very good performance. Very good.
Very. Let's get some Drakes in the chat for DropMania. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And we'll see as BlueHaven is finishing up his bits here. Oh, falling on left side. Is that a PB? I am not sure yet. I don't know what the splits that he had on his stream are, but we'll wait until we get DropMania in here so we can ask him a few more questions. But no, it's not. It's not a PB. Okay, so the splits that we saw on his screen were a PB, so we had a little bit of a mishap, but that was only 26 seconds off of his PB. Amazingly well done for, one, your first race, and also just for being in a tournament. Nerves are
Yeah, that was very
defeating
good.
sometimes.
Keep an eye on this guy, DropMania.
Yeah, seriously. And with that being said, please do follow both of these runners.
And you can watch these runners not in a race. They also do
you can
runs.
watch the real TV next time.
Yeah.
You can watch the real TV next time. And also on top of that, once again, you can follow my commentator, LaProxy, the X-Cam god himself.
Yeah.
And
You keep mentioning that, but you can also follow Z at twitch.tv/Z the Sunflower. Don't forget that.
get my name.
I didn't. I was gonna say it in a different way, and I was like combining the two possibilities in my mind, and
Mod.
got all tripped up.
Fake mod. And on top of that, please do follow CCG. We have so many more races coming up in the next coming days. I think this is the last one for today, however. At least for Super Mario 64. No, it looks to be the last one of the day entirely. But yeah. Thank you so much to both of you. DropMania, I see that you've undeafened.
Yeah.
How are ya?
Oh man, I was so nervous when I
Yeah.
saw that I was in PB pace. Like, at one point I was like minus 150.
Yeah, I see that you golded TTM. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
I golded TTM and LLL.
You golded
You
LL.
were
I didn't
nervous?
see that.
Yeah.
We could not tell you were nervous, man.
No,
You
not
looked
at
so
all.
composed.
Yeah, I
Other
mean,
than
I
in
gotta
the
say-
bits throws,
Yeah.
maybe the nerves came out.
Yeah, like at the beginning I was really nervous. When the run got going, I was kind of okay, but then I saw the pace and the nerves came back. So yeah, Rainbow Ride was just awful. This 1 star, I died 2 times.
Oh, I hate to see that. Either way, amazingly well done. Even though you didn't PB, 26 seconds off of your PB for your first race ever
Yeah, I think
in a tournament, amazing.
I think that was my second best run ever. So yeah, it was really
okay.
Very great. That was amazing.
Very awesome.
Very
job,
impressive.
man.
good. Thank you.
Yeah, seriously. And GG's to you. You are going to be moving on. It's gonna be awesome to see you move forward. Hopefully, maybe we'll actually get a PB out of you during this tournament. That'd be great.
That would be cool, yeah.
All right, I see we have BlueHaven joining the call. BlueHaven, how do you feel about your run?
I mean, like I said, I haven't played in the week, so wasn't expecting much. And he played basically like 2 minutes under his PB for the whole thing, while like the Dark World Dead really like followed throughout the run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say this almost every time, but Dark World, when you die in Dark World, it really just kind of, even though it's not like the worst death of the entire game, it definitely gives you a pretty bad mindset for the rest of the game.
Mistake. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the only mistake he ever did is on the triple jump in Rainbow Ride, and that was pretty much it.
That was like the only big mistake.
The biggest mistake, yeah. That was, yeah.
And like, I was on pace to like catch up a little bit in TTC, and then I took like 2 or 3 times throughout the run, my A press just didn't, like Dark World and then TTC, like it just didn't happen. But GG to DropMania, like I can't compete with him being 2 minutes under PB and me playing 4 minutes above mine. So.
Well, it was a great race to watch, especially, you know, like we talked about, that you were so close to a PB, DropMania. I really hope we can see you pull one out.
Yeah, we were being paranoid.
Yeah.
Before the Dark World Dead, who was ahead?
You were ahead.
You were ahead.
I figured as much. I did have a good bomb clip. My womps was okay, but I thought I was ahead, and Dark World was decent, and then that jump that didn't register.
Yeah. So you guys were both in Dark World at the same time, and honestly, DropMania, you were like, you guys were really close. DropMania was not far behind you at all. So that's really what kind of set the precedent for the rest of the race. Was once you got ahead from his death, you kept that lead the entire time. So. But yeah, thank you. Thank you both again. It's gonna be GG's to both of you. Please, everybody, follow both of these runners. And it sounds like we're gonna go raid Spittlesan. He's running Ocarina of Time 100%, and then our next race is gonna be for tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. UTC. And it is going to be Madware versus Geek, and I will be there. I will see you guys then. But again, GG's to these runners, and I hope everybody has a great
job, BlueHaven.
Yeah, great.
Thank you, GG.
Win the bracket now.
I will try.
All right.
All right.
Later, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, later.
Bye.
Bye.
Good job. Bye-bye.